Hello.
Welcome to Hobbit Running.
Yes. So it's been a while since or you uploaded a clip.
6 months.
Yeah. So basically, it's about trail in Thailand or anything that's related to
Hmm.
trail. And so we're trying to do more postings this year. And so Chin and me, Pupe, went to an event that we usually don't go to,
Yep.
and that is the
The launch of the Flora Alpina collection by North Face, which is a collection for UTMB of all the trail gears. Not many new products, but new colorways, new designs, and it's pretty interesting behind the concept.
Yeah, so I'm not like a professional like him in terms of like, well, I mean, like following everything, but I was there to support. Yes, and I was there to film
Yep.
the best I could. But first off, let's talk about the event itself, Chin.
Okay.
How did you get into it?
Well, since neither of us is a influencer or a sponsored athlete,
Mm-hmm.
we went there as a customer. So
Mm-hmm.
apart from, the main influencers, sponsored athletes, what North Face Thailand did was basically gave opportunities for customers who bought certain line of products which weren't the cheapest, like the top tier products. If you bought it in the last year, you would have the opportunity to participate.
Yes. So obviously he bought stuff.
Too much.
What did you buy?
I actually bought a pair of their trail shoes, the
Ah,
carbon plated trail shoes.
what?
Yep.
But it had to be a specific range, right?
Yep.
What was the range?
It's a Vectiv range.
Yes.
So there's 2 or 3 models. So you either buy the top one, which is about 8 to 9,000 baht, and the lower tier trainer, it's about the Endurance 4, which is about 6,000 plus baht.
Ah, okay. So which one did you get?
The Vectiv Pro,
And
which Pro
yes,
3,
yeah,
and it's actually a model that actually
yeah.
have.
He has
Yes.
it.
So this is the latest one.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So up to about 2, 3 years ago, I would not have bought any shoe from North Face
Why?
simply because the toe box were very narrow.
This is the toe box,
Yeah.
right? So
So
this is what you're talking about,
yeah.
this area.
So North Face traditionally is what you would call a European fit.
Mm-hmm.
So slender foot, tight fit, and Asian fit, you'll get very bad bruising. So I would actually avoid their shoes until 2, 3 years ago, which was their first change in design.
But this is the latest one,
Yeah,
right?
that's number 3.
This is number 3.
Yep.
Okay.
So the thing that changed everything was this bad boy here.
And you can see it's like
It's been
worn and
used. Yep.
torn. So this was in what year?
About 2, 3 years ago.
That's in 2022,
22. Yeah.
23, and it's pretty.
Yeah, it's been used pretty. And you notice that this is not the original outsole. I got it resole because it wasn't the cheapest shoe around, and you wanted to see how much further you can go. And one of the issues that I had with this model, this range of model, is the lugs aren't too deep.
The lugs. These are the lugs.
Yep,
The things that like
help you grip in mud
the
and all
grip.
things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they want out. So I wanted to try deeper lugs, and I changed it.
Mm-hmm.
So they did pretty okay. But you know, then they came up with a second model,
You don't have that one.
which I do. Okay.
Okay, how come I don't know this? This is a
Married
good thing.
life.
This is a good thing. As a wife, now I know.
Okay,
Oh my.
so this is the second model.
Oh my goodness.
So the first model, I mentioned that they went on to make things wider in the toe box, right? So the complaint was the first model was a bit too wide,
Okay, let me show the first model. This is the first model,
yeah,
right? Okay.
right? So they kept the model as the toe box as wide as they could, but what they tried to fix in the second model, the Vectiv Pro 2, was they actually made the upper a bit more snug.
So this is the upper.
Yeah, the front part here. So it held your feet better,
Oh, okay.
and
So let's compare it side by side then.
it's almost the same if you look at the back, the toe area, but because of the material,
It's dirty. Sorry. Okay, I'm trying.
yeah, it's pretty much the same. size, the
It looks
width.
the same
The width is
size.
the same, but the design of the upper, the way it's stitched and designed, when you put it on, it's a very snug fit.
Okay,
So
so
you can go downhill really fast. And actually, I did like 3 major races in it.
which one did you do 3 races?
In the blue one.
This one?
Yeah.
Which races?
Pyongyang 100K, UTMB, and Lanka Luang. Which the last one, Lanka Luang, you would know, is very treacherous downhill, steep downhill, and I still managed to.
Well, if you look at
The lugs, yeah.
the lugs, the things that grip, it's worn out.
Yeah.
It's worn out. If you compare it to the ones that he newly got here, you can see the difference. Big difference.
Yep.
Peekaboo. Okay. So then you got this third version.
Yep.
Which is like, you can compare it to the
Second one.
second one. Of course, it's cleaner. Have you used this?
No,
Why?
I haven't started training in them. I've been using older shoes, and it's a bit heavier and thicker. So I've been using other lighter shoes for training. So I'll probably get into this like next month before Pyongyang.
I don't think you can compare it like fairly now because
Yeah,
you
it's
used this
changed.
one, and
It's
of course,
changed.
definitely. So.
No, but the specs are totally different now. So they did some major changes to it compared to version 1 and version 2. Are almost kind of same, but version 3, the stack height is higher, the weight increase. There's 2 carbon plates in it, but we can get into those technical details in another review.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Anyway.
And that's probably why he deserved. Hey, our dog. Okay. And that is probably why he deserved his place in this event. And we've proceeded to put that everywhere on our table now. Okay. Anyways, good to know. Good to know. So you got the third version, and it was launched, I think,
about 4 or 5
4 or
months ago.
5 months ago. So early 2000 or late 2024.
No, 2025. Early 25.
Early 25.
Yep.
And then, of course, they came out with a UTMB campaign, which is it like a normal thing they do every year?
Yep. So every year, like a week before UTMB, they would launch a special edition, basically a new colorway for UTMB, which is actually what they did for last year. So if you looked at the blue version, this is actually the version for last year's campaign, which they called International Climb Blue, which is rather abstract if you're not an artsy person. So basically what was unique about it was the blue color. So this is their version of last year, right?
Okay. All right. So with that in mind, okay. Salina. Hello. This is our dog. Okay. With that in mind, what did you expect initially for this year?
Nothing much, really. Just I thought they would have new products, but it's basically a set of previous products. I mean,
No. So you didn't expect a
Yeah,
lot
there
because
was
it was actually teased out right before, right?
yeah, so you kind of know what they have. So it's more about seeing how they would actually manage the event, how they got the influencers, who they invited. It was just nice to see how the marketing side of things, how North Face Thailand did it. So that's what basically I was interested to see how they do things.
Okay, all right. So let's take a look at the updated shoe. I'm gonna put it in the B-roll. What did you think about the updated version of the shoe?
The shoe and other products they had, it felt, your first impression would be like, did I just visit a lavender field? It's very flowery, so it makes you question like, oh, what were they thinking, and is there any logic or reasoning for this?
Yeah, so we decided to go to the event, which was at Icon Siam. Okay, so that's kind of further off where we were living, but we went there, and I think everyone was there on time, as I think a lot of trail runners are. And it's the flagship. Is it the flagship store at Icon Siam or no?
I don't know if they branded, but in terms of like product availability, the store in Central World would have more range. But in terms of design, how they designed the shop, the one in Icon Siam is pretty interesting because remember at the location at the stage where they were, if you look up at the screen, it's actually like a curved dome screen. So, in terms of design, I think Icon Siam would be more appropriate for a launch.
Okay, so we were there and everything was flowers. That's what Chin said.
Yep.
Like they had pies, flowers, like with flowers.
Edible
They
flowers.
had like designs, and I thought first I was like, well, it kind of looks kind of weird, like about the flowers. But let's take a look at what they gave us as a guess,
Yep.
right? So here.
Yep. So apart from the normal T-shirts that they would ask you to wear, if you notice in the video, I was actually wearing a yellow running shirt. That was actually provided by the organizers.
Yeah, at first he was like, what? I'm supposed to wear it? But at the end, that shirt
It's a good
was
shirt.
worth like how much?
At least 1,000
At
baht
least
if you
1,000
retail
baht,
value.
and good quality too. See, by the way, the items they gave out to guests, they're not promotional items that
Yep.
you usually see like at events. They're real items.
So
Yeah.
this,
So this one is pretty cool.
It's a scarf.
A scarf, which that
Printed.
runners use, right?
it's a buff. So usually what people do is they would,
Show the design first.
yep,
We have, okay.
you would turn the square into a triangle, and like a Boy Scout. If you did Boy Scouts before, and then you would basically put it on your neck, and it
Oh.
prevents sunburn.
And show the logo. Show
Yep.
the logo this way.
So you would show the logo, branding, etc. But what we were gonna do is put it on this young lady over here
Salina.
and get her into a race.
Oh, she looks so cute.
There you go.
Oh, she looks so cute.
So the quality is pretty good. It's nice and soft.
There we go. Bring the scarf to the front.
And then she's like, I want to go to sleep. Okay,
No, to the front.
they can't see it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
We have a footage of her running around in it later on.
We will?
Yeah,
No,
just-
we won't.
We'll film her.
No, we won't. This is okay.
Okay.
All right. So, and also, we got something else.
Oh, this is pretty
Amazingly.
cool.
I didn't think that we'd get more than that.
If
right?
you travel a lot and you have one of their puffy jackets, you will know this is pretty much, the lines on the jacket, but they moved it into a passport holder. So that's one of the other promotions that they
That's
provide.
so cool. And this is like, I think stuff that you
would use.
would buy. It's not a promotional item, is it?
Yeah, can't find it in the
Maybe
shop anymore.
I
but-
don't know.
Yeah.
It's really good quality. Yeah, very good quality.
Get a logo up.
The logo is here.
Yeah, it's upside down. This side up.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. All right. So with that in mind, we went in. We were kind of excited, and everything was on time. And as I said, the concept was flowers.
Yep.
Right. So everyone was kind of like, "What? What are we talking about the flowers? I mean, they're just normal flowers." But actually, they had
There's
the
a story
theme,
behind it. Yeah.
right? So each flower, they have their scientific names.
Yep.
Which I don't think we can.
Go through.
We're not good at. Okay, so one of the flowers is like blue and yellow, and the concept was the early survivor. Now, take in mind these flowers are flowers that are
Alpine flowers.
are alpine, so they're only really seen up in the mountains,
Yep.
right? So
Hence the name Flora Alpina.
Yeah.
Flora flowers, Alpine, Alpina, Alpine, right?
deep, huh? Deep, huh?
They already thought about it. So
Yeah. So the first one was the early survivor.
Yep.
So what was that about?
it's about coming up after the snow, after a harsh winter, surviving despite the cold, and being able to flourish and thrive.
Like a trail runner. And the next one, it had a deep root,
Mhm.
right? So it was basically the concept of the rock breaker. Because to grow up in the mountains, you have to be really tough. Like in terms of flower, you have really tough roots, right? So
Yep.
in a way, your legs as a trail runner, it's like a rock breaker.
And the geographic usually is very rocky in those
Yes.
areas. So to grow in that area, you got to be pretty, a resilient plant.
And the third concept is the protected beauty. So it was a flower that is really pretty,
It blooms, I
It
think
blooms,
autumn or something.
right? So that means basically trail runners are, I don't know, observing beauty of the mountains that are very strong.
Yep.
And the last one is the courageous bloom. okay, which is like a flower that is, they're saying that's very strong and
Yep.
courageous, which are all the elements that you need as a trail runner, right? So this is starkly different to the theme that was observed last year, where it was like all blue.
All
That's
blue.
what you said, right?
Yep.
And it was like, oh, kind of like a breath of fresh air.
It was more, last year's was more abstract,
Mm-hmm.
but this year it only took you like what, 2-3 minutes to go, oh, okay, I know what they're doing. And all the flowers that we mentioned, it's actually imprinted in the design.
Yeah, but I didn't get it until they explained it to me. Like, if you didn't get the explanation, you would just think, oh, it's just flowers. And what's so unique about the products is that every item
Hmm.
is different,
Different
right?
patterns.
Because it's not the same pattern, it's different cuts of the material that they have. So let's say if you bought like a hat or cap,
Hmm.
your cap is going to be so unique from others that they're selling,
Yep.
right? And so that was really cool. And they were selling out really fast. So when we were there, I think they had already started selling the items online.
Online ran out already
Yeah,
at that
online.
time.
Yeah, online ran out already. So they were starting the sale at that time, right? And offering, we'll tell you what he decided to get in the first, but let's go through the items first, okay? So the first one was the Summit Run vest.
Yep.
Okay, you can try and guess which one he got, okay? So the Summit Run vest is a running vest that a lot of trail runners use, right? And it was 7,550. What did you think about it?
It's the normal range of pricing. That's
No, the
for.
design. I think they said the difference in the design is that they changed it so that the
Oh yeah,
bottles had more grip.
this is the first trail vest that I see that actually there's a grip on the hose of the drinking hose and not on the cap. So it's a new design. Haven't tested it out. I'll come back to see how good it is.
If you
Cause
got it.
yeah, if I
Okay.
manage to get one.
Okay, and the second one that we saw was the Base Camp Duffel,
Mm-hmm.
size S. So North Face is really popular with its duffel bag.
Back.
You
Yep.
see it everywhere, and this is their special design. It's at 5,250 baht,
Size S.
so it's like a small
Yep.
size, which is reasonable. It's something that people would use. And then they had the Summit Vectiv Pro 3
3.
Race Edition in the new
Yep.
Flora design.
Design.
That was 8,550. Wow. Oh, and by the way, the vest, they have water bottles too.
Yep.
So somebody that we saw at the event said, oh, like before they didn't include the water bottles. And then on the water bottles, they had the print of the flower.
Yep.
Then you had your Summit High Trail SST, which are the t-shirts, 3,350 each. Okay, so that design was okay. It was kind of
Yeah.
like minimal.
It's the only difference to the current product that they're selling is that they put the logo of a small orange flower in. So it was very subdued compared to the other designs.
Yeah, if you know, you know. And then this is, I think, one of the
Yep.
people will be seeing if you are at a trail event, you'll probably see them. The Summit Pace Setter shorts or shorts. So they were like 3,250 per pair. So
Yep.
they had one that version was female and one version that's male, I
Male.
believe, right? Very flowery. And what
As
do you
you
think
can
of
see.
those?
Yeah, they like the vest. So I think it's from a same sheet of cloth that they.
What do you think about the design and everything?
It's okay. Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, yeah. So it was something you were thinking about. And then they had the M Victiv Endurance 4
Four.
Race Edition. So I'm not sure what's the difference between these ones, but these ones were
Yeah, this is the
6,250.
tier two, but a trainer. So they
Uh-huh.
divided. The trainer is your everyday use. You use it for training, right? And
So
then
that's
the
M Victiv Endurance for
four.
training.
Yeah, for
For,
training.
okay.
And then the
Summit Vectiv Pro 3
is
Race.
your race day shoe.
Okay, so that's why it's like eight. It's more
Yeah, it's more
expensive.
expensive.
And then of course you had the Summer LT Run hat, which is
Cap.
1,950
Yeah.
baht. I thought that was okay.
It's comparable to other products they have. So the price didn't actually like had a major increase even for the other products. It's
Hmm.
pretty much in line with the current prices.
Yeah, the cap was, the
Yeah.
far. And then lastly, you had the M Summit
Waterproof
FL,
jacket.
can I say, M Summit FL Superior Jacket, which was 13,900.
Yep.
So that jacket came in bright orange,
Orange.
and I really liked it. As an observer, because I like that color
But
as you're
yeah,
running, right? But I think they had other colors as
they
well.
have light green. Yeah, they have different color palettes for you to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
But this makes you look like a rescue worker. So
What the? No, I'm sorry. You have one color like
yeah.
that
And
in
do you
another
see me
brand.
wearing them?
Yeah, I do. Anyway, so before we get into what item you got, let's take a look at the game. There was actually a Kahoot game
Yep.
that was played at the event. And so everyone got in. It was like 5 questions, right?
Yep.
And we thought, oh, let's just try. What at the beginning I was like, wait a minute, why are you so fast? What's like the first question?
The slogan.
The slogan. What was the slogan? And you're just like, already
What?
done, right? I think the only thing that we were worried about was the language,
Mhm.
because if it was in Thai, right,
Yeah.
you'd be like, I don't know. So at one point, I think you were like leading
Yeah, it
everyone.
was like the first place.
So I was like, what? And then lastly, he got fifth place. So they said that they would give prizes to the top three. And so we're like, okay, whatever. And then all of a sudden they're like, wait. We have prizes for
Top five.
top five. And you were
Five.
five. Where's the
The water
the
bottles in
water
the
bottle?
small
Can you go
room.
and get it?
I can't get out.
I can get it. She looks so cute. She looks like a Girl Scout. She looks like a Girl Scout. Look at her. She's so cute, everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got the prize
Yep.
of vacuum flask. Wow. I don't know if this is a promotional item,
Yeah.
but it says it's product. It's a product name.
Okay. They probably sell it somewhere. Oh yeah, they are selling it because remember we were paying for something. They were like, "Would you like to add a water bottle to it?"
Oh no, if you spent a certain amount, you
Yeah.
get
So
a
they wanted.
bottle.
No, they wanted. Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
And it says like never stop what?
Exploring. That's the slogan.
Exploring. You memorize it.
Yeah.
But pretty good flask, I think. You wanna
Yeah.
open it?
Decent. 500 milliliters.
Yeah.
Cold and hot water.
So
The usual.
yoo-hoo! So out of this, like not even buying anything, we already got a lot. Or you got a lot already,
Yeah.
right?
They were pretty. What do you call it, generous with
Okay.
gifts.
All right, so the moment of the hour or half hour, what item did you get?
So since the criteria was basically to get something that I would end up using.
Mm-hmm.
So from trail running, the one that I would use most frequently the next year would be a running vest. So we got the Vectiv running vest.
Yay! Da, da, da. Actually, just between you and me, he was saying, "We'll just get the cap." And I heard the people like on stage saying that the vest was being already or is already sold out. So I said, "Chin, I think the vest is probably the thing that is going to run out
Yeah.
fastest." And so I was like, "Yeah, it would be cool, right? Right?"
Yep.
But I didn't think that you would be wearing like flowers. I don't know. As a guy, how do you? I mean, of course, 2025. We're
Yeah.
very like open.
Well, if you're comfortable wearing pink, flowers is not a big problem.
What? What do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think about flowers?
Especially if you know what each flower, if you go with a story, each of the flowers that we mentioned, like being resilient and all that, is represented right here.
Yeah.
So the four main flowers are here on the pack.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the bottle, it's pretty unique. It's like the jacket that you like, the bright orange jacket,
Uh-huh.
with very subtle markings. So if it was a normal product without the flowers, you would get like, you know, the orange flower. That's
Ah.
simple. Yep.
Okay. So we'll have to test it out. You
Yep.
will have to test it out,
I'll
and we'll
test it out.
see how it does. Because I think this is the first.
North
Is it the
Face
first North Face vest that you have?
vest that I bought. Yep. Usually I would
Yeah.
go for other brands.
Which we'll talk about later.
Yep.
We'll try. All right. So overall, what is your impression of the series first?
I think it's compared to last year. I think it's very, you know, creative. They try to put more effort to it. It's a good segue for North Face coming stronger back into trail running, because a lot of times you would think North Face as a fashion travel brand, and that's what they've been focusing on a lot. Even the trail range, if you go to the shops off season, like if you go during December or January, you're just gonna get like winter wear. It's extremely hard to get their running shoes. So you know their focus isn't primarily on trail, but it's nice to see that they're actually putting effort into like, okay, sell more stuff, but actually trying to promote new products which have been developed pretty well in the last 2-3 years. Like I said, the shoes I would never have bought them 2-3 years ago, and they do make good apparel. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, overall, as the brand itself, North Face here in Thailand, what do you think is happening now with them, and what do you expect for the future?
If the trail market grows, they'll probably try to sell more. You'll see if they suddenly put a full dedicated section for trail running, then you know that the market is growing. But it is competitive. Like you have many other major players in this field, so that's something we'll talk about in the next video, like what shops carry the best trail gear and where to get your stuff. So hopefully that's what we'll be doing next.
Very controversial. But yeah, it's interesting, and of course, we'll see how it goes. That's it for us. We don't want to take too much of your time. We're already like blabbering, but let's say goodbye, and we'll try and post this as soon as possible.
Yep.
Please be patient. Bye bye. Celia, say goodbye. She's like,
Bye.